अभी हम climax shoot कर रहे हैं, and that's what you're seeing, this huge set, and this is the attire of I guess it would be a casual look for the princess in the movie. So that's my attire. I mean, a princess wouldn't come dressed in jeans and a gunji, right?
Throne plays a major role in this film in which you are sitting.
The throne that I'm sitting on, yes, it plays a major role in this film. The chair is significant to the past life, which we will get into in this movie. Well, my character has two major characters in this movie, which is the present, and then there's LEELA, who's from the past, which is the avatar that you've already seen, that poster when you come inside Film City. So that's the past life character, and she's a model from London, and she ends up coming here to Rajasthan, falls in love with the prince, and the story is about a reincarnation that happens in the past. And you guys are gonna have to watch the movie before I spill the beans. I think director, producer mere piche. I felt great working with Bobby and Emmett and the entire team, particularly Bobby, because myself and my husband, we had friendship for a very long time, and finally LEELA had come together, and we waited such a long time. And Bobby, always from the very first, he was like, I want Sunny for this movie, I just want Sunny, and I want Sunny to be LEELA, and I was very happy that he cast me for this role, because Sunny, it's a role of a lifetime.
Daniel is also playing a role in this film.
Daniel का छोटा सा role है, but सबसे cute, I mean, to me, सबसे cute role है, and I think that when you see him in the movies, I mean, all the ladies out there that like men in uniform, that's gonna be Daniel.
क्या आप चाहते हैं आगे डैनियल के साथ कोई full fledged किरदार में आपकी फिल्म हो, you work with him, like full character with him?
अगर chance मिलता है Daniel के साथ काम करना, then of course I would love to.
What is the role of the Daniel? Is he playing a pilot?
Where did you get all this information from?
No, I'm just asking.
Daniel is playing a pilot in the movie. He looks very handsome in a uniform. Ek Peheli Leela has 9 huge, amazing songs. And those 9 songs mein, we have Indian dancing, we have modern and Western and a little bit of hip hop. We have all sorts of different types of dancing that goes on in this movie. On top of everything that you've seen me do, seen Sunny do, you're also going to get to see me do things I've never done before, and avatars that you've never seen ever. Maybe later on I'll show you what's on my film.
Have you shot for a biggest plane in the world in this film, like in a Boeing or something? Is it true?
We shot, I think it was a 777. I think it was a really, really big plane we shot in London. It was like -2 outside. All of us were freezing. It was a huge airport where a lot of different people do a lot of shooting. American movies do shooting all over the world. People shoot here when they need a plane in London. हमने plane के अंदर shoot किया. And I mean, it's a typical plane scene where we're in the plane and there's dialogue and everything inside. So it's fun.
Which genre is this film? Is it thriller? Is it erotic or what?
I wouldn't say it's in the erotic zone. Of course, there are moments in this movie that are very beautiful, that are very sensual. There are, shots that you might consider erotic. But this movie falls into a little bit of drama. There's action. वो जो Bollywood movies होते हैं, जो सब कुछ डालते हैं. There's a little bit of everything for everyone. And I think when you watch it, it's going to take you on highs, and you go lows and highs and lows in this entire movie. There's twists and turns everywhere. I believe that when people watch this movie, their favorite part, I think the favorite part will be the past look, which is LEELA, the avatar that everybody's already seen. I did a lot of, sitting and talking with Bobby and Emmett himself, and just really perfecting, the look of this film, which is really important to everyone. Hitesh Kapopara, who did all this, styling for this movie with the help of Shira and Emmett, completing this look that they wanted. Hitesh did an amazing job styling every single look in this movie. Preparing to be a princess. I think that every girl, every little girl out there is a princess at heart, which is not too hard to get into that avatar once you're dressed up and you have all this jewelry on and you just feel like a princess when you look like one. I think ये साल मेरा सबसे बड़ा year होगा, up to date, and God willing, I'll knock on my own head that people love this movie along with all the other ones. I think there's going to be 3 to 5 movies this year. I learned a very old style of speaking. LEELA doesn't speak Hindi like we speak. LEELA speaks a different language.
एक लाइन अगर आप बोल दे तो अगर एक लाइन अगर आप कोई भी जो आपको याद हो
एक लाइन कोई भी टक टक की लगा के देखेगा और लीला नाम है हमारा लीला रामलीला कोनी. I hope during the award season next year that if I'm not nominated that people just enjoy my work and appreciate everything that I've done. I've worked very, very hard this last year. It was a working year for me. And this year, everything's completing. LEELA finishes, Masizade finishes, Kuch Kuch Locha also finishes. So between those 3 movies, they're almost finished and they're going to be released. And I hope that people just see, मैंने इतना काम किया, and I tried to work very, very hard, and hopefully they like it. I think that sometimes award functions hote, maybe they don't fit in the schedule, and agar movie nahi hota then award function nahi hota hai. So they both go hand in hand. Maybe some actors or actresses they get very busy. Filmfare was the only award show that I attended this year because मेरा schedule बहुत busy था. मुझे award functions बहुत अच्छे लगते हैं क्योंकि then I get to see everybody क्या पहन रहे, get to meet people that I've never met before. I personally love them. You get to dress up, even though like it's only for a small length of time. You get to dress up in a beautiful gown, but I enjoy them. No, I haven't, but I believe in America that the roast that goes on there, you kind of know what you're getting into. I haven't seen what happened here, and you have to take it with a grain of salt and laugh it off and just let it go, I guess, if you agree to go on the show.
आप जाना चाहोगी है?
I think that अगर मैं जाती हूँ, then they'll have material for years. They won't run out of material for me. Actually, we're going to be in Canada shooting the last portion of the documentary that I'm making right now. And I'm going back to my hometown, Sarnia, Ontario, Canada. And we'll be having a really nice dinner in probably one of the only restaurants they have there. It's a very small town. And I guess I'm just happy that we'll be together.
चलिए अगर खान की बात है तो हमने आपको सलमान खान के साथ आज तक की फिल्म में एक छोटा सा अगर आइटम नंबर की बात हो या कभी भी अगर अवार्ड फंक्शन की बात हो सब मतलब कम है हमने आपको देखा नहीं है तो क्या कभी सलमान खान ने कुछ आपको अप्रोच किया है इस फिल्म में एक खास अपीयरेंस के लिए?
अभी तो नहीं, but I hope and I wish that one day I get to work with him. I think that it doesn't get any bigger than Salman Khan. So.
सलमान से होती है आपकी बात अगर sometimes कभी कुछ बात?
Yeah, every time I see him, he's very friendly. He's one of the nicest people that I've met. Goes out of his way, says hello to me, says hello to my husband. So I respect him very highly.
आपका ड्रीम कैरेक्टर कौन सा है, रोल कौन सा है जो आप एक्टर के साथ प्ले करना चाहोगे, कौन से एक्टर?
To tell you the truth, this movie, when you see this promo on the 6th, you'll understand why this is my dream role. And I hope that I get to play some of these types of characters, or even the looks, the feels, the amount of the amount of things that go on in this movie. I think once you see the promo, you guys are gonna go mad. The story's not on a queen. मैं गाँव की लड़की हूँ, so very far from a queen or in the movie. As far as the past look goes, in the present, I'm a princess in the movie, so you have to watch it.
We know everything about LEELA now, so, and I'm sure more than this you will not reveal.
Yeah.
So now, if you would like to say if there can be moral policing on web content because it's so vast, can there be, according to you?
I believe in America there's a lot of moral policing that goes on. I know that if somebody demeans you in public, online, on social forums, that there are repercussions for that. Here in India, it takes a little bit more effort to do. I've tried it; it didn't work. So I hope, and I pray that that it kind of gets under control. Well, I wish and I pray that India makes it and they win the World Cup. I like all cricketers. How's that sound?
Thank you.